Hey sports fans, this is Tiana Portier with Franchise Sports. Now, although we're not on TV until September, you can visit us online at our brand new website at franchisesportsonline.net. Week after week, we give you inside coverage of various sports teams around Tallahassee. We give you the insight on coaches, players, and follow them throughout their season. Now, let's kick it off with Leon High School as the Lions prepare to roar their way to a championship season.
We're going really well. We have got a bunch of kids out. We've got anywhere from 80 to 90 kids just about every day, and they're out here. We're doing all of our lifting, conditioning, doing some conditioning, and then also getting out and doing a little bit of skill work just about every day. A lot of the kids are working hard. Griffin Westcott, obviously, catching my mind. Tim Longmire, our linemen have really, they've come out in big numbers and been working hard all summer. Well, I mean, we have a tough schedule. We always want to try to schedule tough opponents to, be better and, be strong when we get to the end of the, season and into the playoffs. We've had good competition and our kids are used to that level. We're in a different district this year, kind of excited about that, playing some different teams and no expectations on what they're going to do or how they're going to be. Our kids going to have to learn how to prepare every week and not knowing anything about their opponents. So, in that aspect, we're real excited about. The travel is going to be tough, a little bit more distance, but we still have all our city schools that we play. We go to Lowndes one time, and then we have our 5 district opponents. So I'm really excited about it.
Was a marking point because that was the first time we ever beat McClay out of the 4 years, and then we beat them in the playoffs, which made a big. We creamed them in the playoffs, but that was the first step because McClay's been around town.
The crowd was
into it, and they were the dominant force for years here. They've been having lacrosse for 20-some years or whatever.
So how would you say that win was for the program?
Oh, that made a big difference because we always felt, like I said, you're playing McClay, and everyone's afraid of McClay, because the program's been around for a long time. Once we beat them, it was a close game. Now they have more confidence. You know how it goes. You get more confidence when you compete a team. We went back, the last couple of years we picked up the pace. I mean, I went back to my old school and yelling and pushing them hard. We have to be in shape. We don't have the numbers like some teams do, but we have players that can play the whole freaking game, and they can play at 100%. And that's what we went back to really pushing them hard, working them hard, running them hard. We have an after-school program where they lift weights, and we have conditioning, everything. We put it all. We have this camp a couple weeks before school starts. We're really trying to push them hard.
It's been great. This is a time where you can really develop a player's game. You can take time to break down the strokes and give them make sure their foundation is really solid, so that when they do get ready to go in there and for real live action, that they're on good footing and good ground. So yeah, it's a time for us to go back and clean up the details and make sure all the little stuff's good. We've had several of our players have really been patient with themselves, and it can be difficult to make changes, especially for players that have been playing for a while. But now's the time to kind of say, okay, I got a couple flaws in my game, and I got this summer, and I've got 8 weeks, and I can really sit down and get this thing ironed out. So then when I do go back and play against Childs or Lincoln or whoever we're going to be battling next spring, that their footing's better, their footwork's better, their technique is better. So then they'll have more success. So those have been some highlights because I've got some players who've been playing for a while that have decided they want to make some changes, and I think they're on the right road.